This is Brian with NetAngel. I'm going to show you how to set up an iPhone or iPad on the NetAngel system. We've added what's called a MobileConfig file to the system, and that's going to be able to kind of lock down the iPhone a little bit better. And I'm going to show you some additional settings just to make that iPhone and that iPad a little bit more a little bit more locked down for your child or maybe the person that's struggling with an addiction. So first we want to go to Safari, and we're going to want to log into the NetAngel dashboard. So you can go to netangel.com and log in, and then get to the added device settings, and you click added device, and we want to go to smart device and manual. And then, but before we do that, make sure you have the OpenVPN Connect app downloaded. I already have it downloaded, but if you don't have it downloaded, you need to click the download on the App Store. Okay. Then go to manual, and on the type, this is just going to be a phone. It doesn't really matter what type it is, other than for this case, it needs to be an iPhone. Okay. And we add that device. Once we've added it, we go to Manage Device, and at the bottom it says Apple Mobile Config, download Mobile Config. Okay, that's what we want to do. We want to download this config file. Now, if this isn't your device, like if this is your kid's device, they may have their own password on it, okay? Because when you click install, it's going to say, hey, what's your password? Now, this is their password. Or this is the main phone's password. It's important to know the difference because later on there's another part where you're actually going to create another password to create some restrictions on the phone. Okay, so this may be the kid's password, or this may be your phone with your password. Whatever it is, you need to put that in. Okay, and then you accept the installation. All right, and done. Okay. And then that VPN at the top, you should see the VPN should connect pretty quickly. If not, give it about 60 seconds and then it should connect. The other settings you want to do on the phone is actually enable restrictions. Right here you see restrictions is on. Let me turn those off for a minute so you can see what that's like, because you may not have ever had them on. Okay, so under restrictions it says off, and then you want to enable those. Okay, and then if you've never done it, you're gonna pick a password. I'm just gonna use 1234. Don't use that one, obviously, but this is different than the other one. So if it's like your kid's phone, you can have a totally separate password that only you know to kind of lock down that phone. And then you can go here, and you want to turn off this deleting apps button. Okay, which means they won't be able to delete any app, including that OpenVPN Connect app, which is really important in making that connection with our servers, okay? The other thing I like to add is under websites, I like to limit adult content as well, okay? Something you may also want to do is under the App Store, under the App Store, maybe you want to say, I don't want them getting 17 plus apps, maybe just 12 plus and below. I think that's a good setting. Another good setting is maybe music. Maybe we don't want them to listen to explicit music. Maybe only clean. Don't want them buying anything that's less than greater than PG-13. You can change the allow TV settings, and these are all embedded Apple settings that I think are pretty powerful for protecting your child or protecting that addict from pornography. Okay, and then that's it. And once you got all those settings in place, if you go to Safari and you try to go to like playboy.com, it's gonna deny the page.